true freedom. True freedom is not something you can find by escaping the confines of your circumstances, nor is it a gift handed to you by external authorities after years of pleading or struggle. It is not a prize won through rebellion against the world or a privilege bestowed by the decrees of those in power. Instead, true freedom is an inherent birthright, a state of being that lies dormant within every soul, waiting to be claimed by those who possess the courage and clarity to master themselves. The spirit that feels captive is not held prisoner by physical chains, iron bars, or locked doors, but by the illusions it has accepted as truth. These illusions whisper that every desire must be blindly obeyed, that every emotion must dictate your actions, that your identity is a fragile thing molded by the whims of circumstance. Yet the one who pierces through these veils of deception, who refuses to be swayed by fleeting impulses or defined by external forces, discovers a sovereignty so profound that no worldly power can touch it, a freedom that endures beyond the reach of any oppressor. The illusion of chains, the only true servitude in life, is the surrender to impulse, the unthinking reaction to every fleeting want or fleeting fear that arises within you. To command oneself to rise above these urges with intention and discipline is the only liberation worth seeking. An ungoverned mind is like a ship adrift on a restless sea, tossed helplessly by every wave, mistaking each swell and dip for the hand of fate. It drifts without direction, a prisoner to its own chaos, believing itself powerless against the currents. But the captain who seizes the wheel, who steers with clarity and purpose, rather than bowing to every craving or storm, charts a course through the wildest waters. This captain sails not on a sea of turmoil, but upon an ocean of unshaken peace, where the winds may howl, but the spirit remains steady. True chains are not forged in metal. They are woven from the threads of an unmastered mind, and true freedom is the art of cutting those threads with the blade of self-awareness. The world's false freedom, the Sabdara world, proclaims freedom with grand words and bold gestures, yet its version of liberty is a shallow illusion, a glittering promise that crumbles under scrutiny. Laws are written in ink and stone. Wars are fought with blood and steel. And yet oppression lingers like a shadow that refuses to fade. This enduring bondage exists not because chains are forged in foundries or prisons built with bricks, but because they are first crafted in the mind. A man ruled by the fires of anger, the gnawing ache of envy, or the endless hunger for validation remains shackled, even if he walks the earth unrestrained. His body may roam free, his voice may echo unhindered, but his spirit is tethered to invisible masters. In contrast, the one who masters his own nature, who tames the wild impulses within, walks unshackled through life, even if confined to a prison cell. His freedom is not borrowed from the world. It is forged in the crucible of his own soul, a light that no darkness can extinguish. Prisons of the mind. No system of governance, no tyrant's decree, no force of nature can enslave the soul that has conquered its own mind. The world is filled with prisons, some visible and some unseen. Some are wrought of iron bars and locked gates, while others are constructed from the subtler materials of unchecked desire, restless ambition, or the ceaseless need to compare oneself to others. The man who bows to his every hunger finds no satisfaction, for each craving births another in an endless cycle of want. The one who kneels to the approval of others finds no peace, for their favor is a fickle wind that shifts without warning. The one who clings to fleeting pleasures, wealth, status, or momentary thrills only tightens the bonds around his own heart, mistaking their shimmer for substance. These are the true prisons, built not by external hands, but by the choices of the inner self, and their walls grow higher with every surrender to illusion. True freedom begins within. True freedom does not dawn with the casting off of all responsibility, nor does it bloom in the flight from duty. It begins within, in the quiet chambers of the heart and mind, where one chooses to embrace responsibility fully, not as a burden, but as a mantle of power. It is not about fleeing from life's demands, but about transforming them into acts of devotion, each one a step toward self-mastery. The one who sees every task as an opportunity for discipline, every challenge as a forge to temper their strength, and every setback as a lesson carved in the stone of experience, becomes unconquerable. This freedom is not loud or ostentatious. It does not announce itself with fanfare or demand recognition. It is a steady flame, burning brightly within, unshaken by the storms that rage outside. To be truly free is to stand sovereign over oneself, to wield the power of choice with wisdom, and to live in alignment with a truth that no force can fracture. The illusion of external freedom. The world dangles the illusion of freedom before us like a siren's song, whispering that happiness lies in shedding all obligations, silencing the voice of conscience, or chasing every fleeting whim that dances through the mind. It promises liberation in indulgence, in the pursuit of endless pleasure, or the rejection of all restraint. But the spirit that breaks free from this illusion knows a deeper truth. Real liberty is not found in reckless abandon, but in the clarity of purpose, not in the chaos of unchecked desire, but in the unwavering mastery over one's own thoughts and actions. To chase external freedom is to chase a mirage. Each step forward reveals only more sand, more emptiness. True freedom is an inward journey, a shedding of false beliefs and petty tyrants within, until the soul stands tall, unbowed, and whole. It is the freedom to be, not merely to do, and in that being lies a peace that the world cannot give nor take away. Living without war to be free is to end the war within oneself, to silence the battles between doubt and faith, fear and courage, want and worth. It is to live without the gnawing fear of loss, because nothing essential within you can be stolen by time or circumstance. It is to walk without the weight of shame, because no false mask clings to your name, no pretense dims your light. It is to stand unshaken before the tempests of life, knowing that their fury cannot uproot what is anchored in the bedrock of truth. This is a freedom that does not flinch at adversity or bow to judgment, for it is rooted in an inner sovereignty that transcends the fleeting dramas of the outer world. To live without war is to dwell in a state of quiet power, where the mind is a calm sea and the heart a steady flame, untroubled by the chaos that swirls beyond. It is the freedom of knowing who you are beyond all doubt and living that truth without apology. The search for freedom. Countless souls search for freedom in the world beyond themselves, under new skies, in new systems, through new promises, and yet they find only new masters, new chains disguised as liberation. The pursuit of external freedom is a labyrinth with no end, for every wall torn down reveals another waiting in its shadow. But the sovereign soul turns inward, where the true battle is fought and won, with each illusion dissolved, each fear faced, each desire mastered. A chain falls away until the spirit walks untouched through a world still bound by its own delusions. This is the freedom that endures, not because it is loud or triumphant, but because it is silent and eternal, a quiet flame that no wind can extinguish. Will you claim that freedom? Will you step beyond the shadows of the world's promises and into the light of your own sovereignty? The choice is yours, and it begins where all true journeys do, within.